Hello, good morning children. How are you all? I hope you all are keeping good and safe. What happened? Oh, you are thinking about social science, no? Yes, maybe you have collected the textbook. For science only one textbook. Correct. Mathematics, one. English, again. But social science, four textbooks. Is it because of that? Don't worry. All these four textbooks, all these four, it's same. It's a part of social science, you know. Actually, what is social science? That is related to society. Means how human being related to this society. The relationship between human being and society is related to social science. So everything that is related to us, so nothing to worry about that. It's very easy. Easily we can cope up with this, all the four textbooks. Anyway, we have a good touch with history, the story of human being, the next geography, how human being is related to the nature. Then the third one, politics, how human being related to the politics, means government. The last one, that is new for you this year. In class 9, we are introducing economics. Nothing is there. It's very simple. That means without money, nothing. That means without money, it's possible to collect anything. No. And at the same time, with the money, we cannot collect all the things. For example, the love, concern of others. Is it possible to collect with the support of money? No, never. So now we can move to discuss the meaning of economics and how it is related to human being. Are you ready? Then we can go. Yes, economics. One of the famous economists named Lionel Robbins. He has given a beautiful definition for economics. Economics is a science which relates to human being as a relationship between ends and skirts means which have alternative uses. Economics, it's a science which relates to human being as a relationship between ends and skirts mean which have alternative uses. What's it mean? It's a science. As in the case of science, we can go to the laboratory and we can do some experiment, we can prove it. But this science, we cannot prove. This everything it is based on some assumptions. So social science, the subject itself, it is based on assumption. So science which relates to human being means we the people. Human being as a relationship between ends and skirts means the resources. Resources are very scarce. So how human being is using the resource for fulfilling his own needs. The specialities of the resource, that is two skirts. That is the last part, skirts. Ends, more needs. The resources are scarce, but with the support of the scarce resource, we need to fulfill our wants. You know that one, human wants are unlimited or limited. What's your opinion? Human wants are limited or unlimited? Maybe you have an opinion is limited or unlimited, but actually human wants are unlimited. After satisfying one needs, automatically the next will come. Suppose if I am a landless one, my own desire I wanted to get a piece of land. After getting land, what I will do? I wanted to invest some money over there, some money. After getting that money, yes, so one after another, automatically it will grow. So human wants are unlimited. So with this unlimited wants, we need to satisfy with the limited resource. Subject economics that relates to how human being related to the economy. With the support of this limited income, he wanted to satisfy a need. So in our textbook, the first chapter that is related to the story of Colombo. So in that story we can go details. Before that, already I have mentioned human wants are unlimited. So from where we are getting these goods and services for satisfy your needs? Have you ever got it? Usually your parents, they are bringing the goods and services or goods from market. Yes or no? Yes. So what's the meaning of market actually? Do you have any idea? Simple. Market means what? It's a place. It's a place where the buyers and sellers contact to each other, directly or indirectly, with a view of purchasing or selling goods. Correct, no? We are moving to market. Why we are moving to market? Maybe for selling a product or buying a product. Yes or no? Of course, two persons are there in the market, no? One who is selling and another one buying. So seller and buyer. Then they have a relation, maybe directly or in between one mediator, agent. So directly or indirectly, with a view of purchasing or selling. So market, it's a place where the buyers and sellers contact to each other for buying or selling goods and services. Okay, that part over. The next, in every economy there are three questions. Based on these three questions, they are producing goods and services. You know which are there. Means, suppose if I wanted to purchase a pen, somebody has to produce this one, so no? Then there should be some demand, otherwise no one will produce it. So before producing this pen, the person who is taking the initiative for produce this one, he will think. So in every market, three basic questions are there. Based on these questions, they are producing goods and services. So let me note it. First one, what to produce. Second one, how to produce. And third one, for whom to produce. What to produce? A particular thing or object or something required for the human being. Second one, how? One technology needed to produce it. That's all now. There's the last one, for whom. Means if I produce something, someone has to purchase it, the person who is demanding it. So these three questions, based on these three questions, the producers are producing goods for the market. From the market, we will purchase goods and services. Yes or no? Yes. Then who will supply to the market? The producer. So two members are there active. The two active participants are there in the economy or the market, buyers and sellers. So these all activities, the entire activities is this production or the consumption, that is comes under economics. So once again, economics, the science which is related to human being, related to the person and to the market. Okay, so we can once again recap the meaning of or definition of economics. It's a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and skirts, means which have alternative uses. Then after we have mentioned the meaning of market, a place where the buyers and sellers contact to each other directly or indirectly with a view of purchasing goods and services. The last part, the production of goods and services is based on three questions: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Then in our next class, next session, we can focus on the story of Colombo, what they are doing, what are the economic activities over there in the village Colombo. It's a hypothetical village, like the same of our own village. Then who will produce and who will consume that one. All this we can discuss in the next lesson, next session. Till then, thank you. Take care.